said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome to Sooner Nation in Gaylord Family Oklahoma Memorial Stadium. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Nebraska Cornhuskers, taking on a team from the SEC, the Oklahoma Sooners. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Sooners will kick it away first. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Cornhuskers offense will go to work first. These rivalry games can really get the blood pumping, and we'll see who can manage their emotions best early.
Everyone's been waiting for this game, right? You know, both of these teams have had this game circled all the way back to the beginning of the offseason, so you got to be able to play under control.
With passion, with energy, with hatred, because it's a rivalry game, but keep your emotions in check and making sure I'm controlling what I can control.
Back to throw, it's Garrison. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Got his man quickly. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. The Huskers line up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Fair catch is made, and they'll mark it at the 19. So Oklahoma's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. We have got a tremendous matchup between these two running backs, both stars in their own right, and David, both ready to make a huge impact.
I mean, how fun is it to have two guys, one on each side, when they have the football, like they can go the distance. Just dynamic speed, great vision. These defenses are in trouble because these guys can touch it a bunch of different ways, and Palmer, they can hit home runs from anywhere on the field.
And I think what makes them really unique too, David, is that they're very versatile guys. Both guys can run between the tackle box, they can take it outside, they can both catch the football as well. So no doubt the game plan for both offenses, feed the running back as many different ways as possible and just let him go to work.
On third down, going up top. Right on the money. He'll get a fresh set of downs stopped at the 31-yard line. The Sooners come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the back. Got the first down and more. And defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Gets it out quickly. Oh, not a spake. Touchdown, Oklahoma! He found some open space and turned on the Jets. You want to make sure this Boomer Sooner crowd gets it going early. That is one way to get it done.
And we get to break out the Sooner schooner. The wagon gets to come out. Everybody gets jacked up. Everybody gets excited. Oklahoma has an electric atmosphere. And when these fans get involved early like this, good luck.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Back to throw. It's Garrison. Man down the middle, and they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain. The Cornhuskers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. The give out of the gun. He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere. He's knocked down behind the line. Sooner Nation bearing down on this offense on this huge third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Grab near the marker. It's Lincoln. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. This time they'll go to the running game. Past the first down marker and still running. He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10. And the Huskers have their offense in high gear. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Finds his big tight end. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Caught near the sticks. It's Lincoln. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. The Huskers kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. From the red zone, looking for a man. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. The Cornhuskers trying to cash it in on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Cornhuskers. Setting up for the extra point and the tie. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slip it through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive to the 25. Looking to throw on first down. He lets one fly deep. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to. And instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball, man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Gets it out fast. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down.
You run the slant route day one. And this is something that the quarterback and the wide receiver has done 100 million times out there on the field in the offseason. I see man to
breaks into the open. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. The Sooners come to the line with a new set of downs. Knew where we wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning turkey bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollock off a little bit on a stage like this?
In our opening 10-play script, I would have had David Pollock cut blocked, maybe even double-team high-load, chop blocked on every single play early.
which is illegal. You don't. That's fine. But that's fine. You know what? I guess in retaliation to that, we would have just roughed the passer over and over, taking the 15-yard penalty. That's what's fun about this, Reese. It's petty. It's sometimes it crosses the line of dirty, but that's why rivalries are so fun.
And the Sooners are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. Fires to the tight end. Wide open spaces. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6.
Man, what a weapon in this offense. To have a tight end that you can throw the football to, not just over the middle, not just to move the sticks, but a guy like...
Touchdown Sooners! Fit it in the window for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when they're throwing in the runs because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score, already down 14-7. Now they'll try the right side. Slithers into space. Powers through. Knocked out of bounds at the 46 after the good pickup on that one. And the Huskers, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Hard running there. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking for a man. It's Garrison. Makes the grab. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Grab behind the line. It's Lincoln. Finds a crease at the 20. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Huskers!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
So here comes the Oklahoma offense. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
It was a nice job at play calling too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
For wide receiver screen to work, you've got to have better blocking out in front by other receivers, and they're just not physical enough at the point on that last play.
Got it in the middle. It's Hawkins. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. So after the break, they'll go back to work. From the shotgun, the inside give. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical enough.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Got his man in the middle. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. The Sooners are rolling down the field. Wants to throw on first down. Finds his big tight end. And it is a good idea to gang tackle. First guy couldn't get him. Second guy finally did. The Sooners will have it 1st and 10. Wants to throw it. Here comes the heat. He'll pull it down and run. At the 20, he's got space. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love this slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
Bought a little time, lets it go. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
Looked like the offense had a chance for a big play there, but the running back just could not reel that ball in.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Got his man on the right. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. And the Sooners will keep this drive going.
That is how it's done on 3rd down and short. No doubt about it. An easy hole to get through and clearly get the first down.
If you really want to simplify football, the low man wins. That time the offense got the better of the D and easily picked that up.
And this is the part of the field, man, you really got to have a plan because these windows get smaller and you're trying to fit that ball into the end zone. It's difficult to do. Quarterback, receivers, they got to be on the same page.
The give to the back. And he is stopped. Not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3.
Wow, I love the way the defense is playing here. 2 stops back-to-back with their backs up against the wall, Pollard.
Yeah, and this offense, they tried to throw it. They tried to run it. This is a play. I always think players, not plays.
And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma!
Love the quick decision-making by the quarterback. It's not just who's the open guy and who am I throwing it to. It's also having that clock, David, in your head that says, if no one's open and I'm down near the red zone, I'm taking off now, and I'm using my athleticism, and I'm getting a score.
Yeah, you love the decision-making. I hate the defense. Why are we dropping back so far in the end zone? We got to keep eyes on this QB. We know he can take off. We know he can make plays. The field shrinks, man. You got to expect that's coming. Not very good defense.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Here's a hit. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. The Huskers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Dropping back, it's Garrison. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. The Sooner fans booming. A cacophony of noise at the Palace on the Prairie on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Right down the middle. Makes the grab. And that won't quite be enough for the first down as he's knocked down just short of the sticks. The Cornhuskers will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. On his way back from the 20. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. He'll get this drive started from the 29. The give to the back. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. The Sooners with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass. Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot.
Man, the quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly. But when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes your accuracy is what suffers. And you saw it here on the incompletion.
Nice job by the running back catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
Now on first down from the 43-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. Looking to buy time. Going to try to get it himself. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40.
These guys aren't human. I mean, they got to survey the field, throw the football, make deep passes, and then guess what else? They pull the ball down, take off, and make big chunks of plays on the ground. It's just impossible to be on defense nowadays.
Looking to throw on first down. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
This is a good sign for this defense. The rate they were going, not touching the quarterback, him already having 2 touchdown passes in the first half, this was not going to be a fun football game to watch. Now they're turning the tide a little bit, getting a little bit of pressure, getting a sack.
That sack gets this offense behind the chains. It's 2nd down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the second down misfire. Using the quick game. He's got it out of bounds at the 41-yard line.
And I like the execution by this defense, understanding where the first down marker is. Let him throw the ball short, come up, get him on the ground, forcing a fourth down. Decision time for this offense.
It's incomplete, and they'll turn it over on downs. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 48. Now across the 50 and at the 48-yard line. They'll have it 1st and 10. The pull and throw off the RPO. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Wants to throw. It's Garrison. Shows him the stiff arm. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. And the Huskers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. To the air on 1st down. Turns it loose deep. Touchdown, Nebraska! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
I was so excited for this game because I just knew it was going to be a back-and-forth battle, and that's what we've seen here. Great job by the quarterback. Good decision, reading the coverage, accurate throw. They get the extra point. This thing is all knotted up.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Sooner offense returns to the field. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
And those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
Finds his tight end. Makes the grab, but not wide enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this 3rd down play. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Fires to the big fella. He works his way across the 40-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 41. The Sooners have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Quickly out to the tight end. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Man, and tight ends in today's modern college football are so difficult to stop because they're so much more athletic than they used to be. Today, they're just like big wide receivers. So defensively, how do you stop it? Do you have someone who has the physical dimensions to match up with this guy one-on-one? You might not. And if you don't, are you comfortable putting a slower linebacker on him, or do you want to put a smaller DB that might not be able to tackle him? It's a real difficult puzzle to figure out.
He steps out of bounds at the 41-yard line.
You just got to get this guy going in the offense. You got to hand it off to him. You got to throw it to him, too, on all different types of downs. I love it on 1st down here. Just getting him the ball in the passing game, let him make something happen and set up 2nd and short.
And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down. They'll immediately call timeout. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. And it is well blocked as they pick up enough for a first down. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. They march to the red zone, and here they go. And they get him down for the sack, and they'll go to the locker room feeling good about their pass rush. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Huskers will kick it off to start the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Guys, we'll get another look at this Oklahoma offense. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive?
Pulls it in on the right. And he's brought down after a huge completion. What a dime tossed by that Sooners quarterback. It seems like if you're going to play for Oklahoma, you better be able to spin the magic bean.
You better be able to spin it, and guess what? Most of the time, if you play for Oklahoma, there's a good chance you...
Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown Sooners! They take the lead with the 6. That touchdown grabbed the 25th of his career.
Not surprising either. When you've got this guy's ability at that position, quarterbacks are going to be looking for you. 25 touchdown catches, that's an impressive thing.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys that have been so big time. Big time moments, clutch plays, makes those contested catches. He's a guy that can do everything, and that's why he's putting up such great stats.
And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. They're down by a touchdown, but hoping to dial up some plays and pull even in what's turning out to be a really good football game. Scanning the field, it's Garrison. Looking to the big tight end. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Or will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line. Sooner Nation bearing down on this offense on this huge third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to make magic with his feet. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. The Cornhuskers will punt it away on fourth down. They'll look to pin him deep. Fair catch is made, and they'll mark it at the 19. Now the Oklahoma offense will go back to work. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Going downfield for the big play. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to fire on second down. Finds a tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on third down. They kick it away on fourth down. Fair catch called for and taken at the 30-yard line. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. So now it's second and long. The play action fake. Pocket breaking down. He's got the tight end. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Dropping back, it's Garrison. Looking deep down the right side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains, they were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. And the Huskers will send out the punt unit. Fair catch is made, and they'll mark it at the 19. Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Looking to throw on first down. It's incomplete, and that also might be what is called a learning experience and one this freshman got away with. Sometimes a quarterback just needs to turn the ball loose. It was like he tried to guide that one in, and it disrupted the timing.
Yeah, and just like in basketball, when you shoot a shot and you start trying to aim it, you really miss. You know, quarterbacks, they got to quickly be able to recognize, do I need to fire it? Do I need to put a little air underneath it? And it's just a tough thing for a quarterback to be able to do. But over time, you see they have less and less mishaps like that.
Caught near the sticks. It's Hawkins. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. And the Sooners have it with a 1st and 10. Just keep slinging it. It's complete to the left. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
Well, the tight end shows off his speed. See his ability there to separate from the defender trying to cover him on that drag route.
Off the play fake on 1st down. Using his feet to buy time. And he just chucks it into the 4th row.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Couldn't connect on 1st down. Now back to the air. Quickly to the tight end. The defense will converge, and out of bounds he goes at the 40. The Sooners are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. Fires to the tight end. They were really hopeful he could make a guy or two miss and pick up the 1st down, but he comes up a little short.
Yeah, and it's great defense. It's defense understanding where the sticks are, not missing tackles, getting the guy on the ground quickly. Really nice job by the defense understanding the situation.
On 4th down, trying to find his man. He's got it in more than enough for a 1st down. Touchdown, Oklahoma! A great catch and run for 6.
How about the day for this young fella? 3 receiving touchdowns. Hey, defense, that guy's good. We might want to do something about it. Let's send 2 at him. Let's send 3 at him. We can't let this guy continue to beat us time and time again.
He'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll run the option. The pitch. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And I think that time the quarterback made the wrong read. He was trying to pitch it. He didn't have to, though. There was a lot of green grass and space out in front of him. If he just holds on to that football, he might not score a touchdown. He's definitely going to be able to at least get positive yards. I think that's a play on the option the quarterback would like to have back.
The Sooner fans booming. A cacophony of noise at the Palace on the Prairie on 3rd down. Snagged out of the air. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. The Huskers will line up to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
It's complete to the right. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
He's got his man. There he goes. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. New set of downs after the completion. Wants to throw on 1st down. And that ball's on the ground behind the line. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover. The coach wants the officials to have another look at the monitor. Using a timeout here, thinks the call is going to end up going his way. This coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. He was right. The previous play will be overturned. They're working that left side. Crosses the 30. He's got away. Touchdown Sooners! And they take it in for 6 more points. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. This guy... special. What a target and what a knack for finding the end zone. He might just rewrite the record book before he's done in Norman.
Man, that's a famous record book. We could go down the list of so many big-time players just in the last several years, whether it's Hollywood Brown, CeeDee Lamb. We can keep going with the list goes on and on and on, but just guys that make plays and quarterbacks that trust their receivers. Because you know why? Because they do that.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking to throw, it's Garrison. Quick completion on the out. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. The Cornhuskers come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Give to the back. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Looking downfield on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Lincoln. And brought down. Looks as if that's how we'll end the third. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll run it from the gun. And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the third. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up this third down play. Looking to throw for it. Just a short pass to the tight end. Oh, he's got some space. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29.
Hey, down in the fourth quarter, you better have a dude at the quarterback spot. They do, and they're going to trust him. And he's going to have to continue to deliver like this, making plays down the field, protecting the football, but we know he has the ability.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You've got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback, rally to the football, gang tackle, and you're going to win this game.
How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line? Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Gets open down the middle. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it 1st and goal. And the Huskers, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Slams it ahead. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Cornhuskers. They'll try to tack one more on their score.
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive and close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. So Oklahoma has it again, and here comes the offense. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw on first down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Behind the chains now on second and long. Wants to go up top. Pressure coming. He unleashes a long one. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. What a time that would have been for their first pick of the game.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
That's exactly what they told us they wanted to limit. Yards after the catch, and it pays off on this play.
And especially in these situations in third down when you know the ball's going to...
Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. The Sooners getting set on 1st and 10. Wants to keep it in the air. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
How about the strong safety on that blitz? Great job timing it and also getting to the quarterback. Sometimes you're going to have to negotiate around tight ends and running backs, and that strong safety, he just beelined into the backfield.
Good, solid tackle.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
Rush is on him. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. They convert on third down as he gets it to the 46-yard line.
Well, this defense has given up some big plays in this game so far, but they've got a lot of talent on that side of the football. Someone has to step up here, make a play, get a seat.
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. And the Sooners with a long way to go after the loss on the last play.
Oh, it's a missed opportunity. You know the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front they could not protect him well enough.
And I think this is where coaches really earn their money late in games, right? It's in the fourth quarter. You got the lead. Do you want to stay conservative and run the football? Because I see the defenses. They start to get aggressive, and so sometimes...
Grabs it inside the 10. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma! They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. We got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games. You know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The Huskers racing to the line in the hurry-up. To the air, it's Garrison. Fires to the big fella. Few things on offense as reliable as a tough power back as he plows his way ahead to the 33. Wants to throw on third down. Quickly complete. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Man, you got to like these last two plays by this offense. You understand, you're in a deficit. You've got to score multiple times to get back in this football game. Nice job pushing the ball down the field, making explosive plays. They're going to need more of it, and they're going to need it fast.
2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. They use those back-to-back explosives to set them up first and goal. Oh, they're after him. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, and hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
Looking to throw on 3rd and goal. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. They want to throw it. Trying to ball his way in. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Huskers.
Nice job by the offense going down the field, putting points on the board, but you're still down a couple possessions. Still need some good things to happen. You need your kicker to go over there and get warmed up. We need an onside. We need to score some points. We need a lot of things to go right to win this football game.
Well, they try to go onside kick, but better job by the hands team falling on the football.
Time for this Sooner offense to go back to work. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they
turning it on! Touchdown Sooner! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. That lead's a little more comfortable now as they close in on a victory here in week 3.
Well, what I love about this team early this year is it looks like they can fight through adversity. We started the year 2-0. This game looked like it was in the balance here in the 4th quarter. But after watching them answer with that last touchdown drive, that shows me they've got the mental toughness to potentially make a run this year.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. Not a lot to feel great about in this one, Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positives.
Well, this might be an opportunity, too, Reese, to go back when they watch this game and just find the plays and the schemes that were working. There weren't a lot, obviously, David, but maybe an opportunity for the coaching staff to condense the playbook.
I was going to say, there's not a lot of good to go back to. That'd be a quick film session because there was more negatives than positives. But when you look at this week you've got a week to figure it out, figure out what your offense is going to be moving forward.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there. Still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. To the air, it's Garrison. A deep throw as the clock winds down. There he goes to the left. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. They'll go to the air. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. It's incomplete, and this sophomore quarterback usually makes that throw every time. It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. Rides to back and leaves it. Nice move there. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still just a very short gain. With a deficit like this, unless you just want to get your field goal kicker some work, you might as well go for it and try to get a touchdown. Big guy smells it. Touchdown, Nebraska. They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays. Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
It's got to be tough right now on defense. You need to find a way to get a stop, and you haven't been able to do that in the 4th quarter. You've been giving up points. You just gave up a touchdown in the last drive. You need a turnover. You need to do something right now to stop this momentum.
To the air on 1st down. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. Defense will take a timeout with 28 seconds left. The Sooners now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
And that's exactly what I want from my offense. Like, listen, they're out of timeouts. I want this clock to tick. Now, we have seen some college coaches across college football continue to run the football and also give up the football and give a gift to the other team. This one's over if I just take a knee.
Timeout is called, and the clock is down to 8. The Sooners have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Quick strike complete. He goes out of bounds right at the 15-yard line. One more play and the stats. Second down, they'll go to the air. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Hold.
They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand.
It's really the most common type of upset we see every year. The home field advantage is so big, and especially when you have a ranked team come to town, they love to play spoil.